How's it going, guys? My name is Giovanni, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to download Bootstrap and how to use an example Bootstrap theme. So first step is to open a browser. I'm going to use Google Chrome, and we're going to go to getbootstrap.com and click on Getting Started. You could just follow along with the video. And then scroll down and click Get Bootstrap. So I already downloaded Bootstrap, but now your next step is to unzip the files and then drag those files onto your desktop. Now our next step is to go into our desktop and rename that Bootstrap file. In this video, I'm going to call it My Project, but you could pretty much call it anything you want. Now we're going to go back to the browser and use the right navigation and scroll down to Examples. Now in this case, I want to use the carousel theme, but you could do this in any other projects, any other themes Bootstrap has. And we're going to click on the View Page Source. Now we gotta copy all the source code. On a Mac, you could press Command A and Command C and just copy. Then we're gonna open our text editor of choice. I'm using Sublime Text. And once we have that ready, we're gonna save our text file and call it index.html inside our Bootstrap folder, or I'm calling mine My Project. In Sublime Text, it says HTML on the bottom right corner. And the next step I want to do is to paste the source code into the text file. And so far we only have the HTML, but now we're going to need the CSS. So let's go back to our browser. Now we want to click on carousel.css and copy that. And then we're going to go back to our text editor, which is Sublime Text. And create a new file. And call it main.css, or we're actually going to call it custom.css. And make sure you save it into the CSS file. Now we're going to paste our copied CSS and click save. Now let's go back to our index.html. Then we're going to write CSS custom.css. And then we're going to go up to the Bootstrap CSS file and erase all the other junk and just keep css/bootstrap.min.css. And now we scroll down and do the same thing to the JavaScript file, and just to make sure it's pointing to the JavaScript folder that we have on our desktop. Now let's go back into our desktop. And open the My Project folder. And I'm going to click on the CSS just to show you that our custom.css is in the CSS folder. And then we're just going to open up our index.html file. And just to make sure everything's looking just like we want it. And great. Everything's looking really good. And it looks like we even have our Bootstrap responsiveness, which means it looks good on all devices like mobile phones, tablets, etc. And now this tutorial is done. However, I'm going to show you some extras, such as what would happen if I wasn't pointing the CSS files correctly or the Bootstrap files correctly. And so I'm going to incorrectly point those files to a different section. And then when I take off the Bootstrap, we lose the majority of our CSS. It's just to show you that Bootstrap really does make a difference. But alright, that's the majority of our video. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you have any questions, please leave comments and questions below the video. And I'll see you guys next time.